So there's like a really hold up. There's like really interesting back and forth on Twitter right now. Um, it's between Ricardo Solis. He's a YouTuber. He's got a YouTube channel, and he recently did a whole thing about the WBC and what are they really doing with that money. And in the video, he goes over documents, he goes over, paperwork and shit like that to establish that, there's a lot of money that is not accounted for when you consider how many fighters they collect a sanctioning fee from. There's a lot of money that is not accounted for. And then, this lady, Nancy Rodriguez, you see her at a lot of the fights. You see her on Instagram. She basically works for the WBC, according to him. And she started talking about, she said that let me read it to y'all. Let me read it to y'all. It's really interesting. She said he needs to get his facts straight. I sat with so many retired fighters or fighters who needed help to fill out applications, help them get the financial support they needed. I've seen firsthand how many fighters the WBC has helped. Colon, Chacon, so many. Sad to see Celis go this low, right? But you have to bear in mind that she works for them, and even in working for them, or even in them helping out a couple of fighters, that still doesn't mean that they're not misappropriating that money. Now, the Ricardo guy responded to her by saying, Hola, Nancy. I know you work for the WBC, so your position is not exactly neutral here. Everything shown in my investigation is documented in black and white: tax forms, public records, official filings, and the WBC's own information. Facts speak for themselves. You must also be aware that the money from Jose Suleiman's Boxers Fund does come, and this is the interesting part. You must also be aware that the money from the Jose Suleiman Boxers Fund comes from outside donors. That means that if that's true, that essentially means that, well, it's not coming from the money that y'all collecting from all these fighters, and they collect a lot of money from a lot of fighters. It's not just the big ones like Usyk and Canelo or Mobili or what. Like, they collect a little something from a lot of different fighters. So he said, you must be aware that the money from the Jose Suleiman Boxers Fund comes from outside donors, not directly from the WBC itself. You should be more concerned about defending transparency than defending a corrupt system. Facts speak for themselves. And then she said, and I'm talking about my personal experience helping tons of fighters when everyone turned their backs on them. Years of medical expenses for my hero, Israel Vasquez, still helping his family today, paying for Chiquiling funeral, a media friend, Chango Carmona, when he couldn't even afford a heater and living in a trailer, Paul Bank, Ruben Castillo. I have endless names of fighters the WBC has helped, fighters who had no help, and the WBC came through. And the lukewarm answer, the generic answer is that two things can be true at the same time. She might be telling the truth, but that doesn't invalidate Ricardo Solis's investigation. That doesn't invalidate it. That doesn't prove that oh well, what he's saying is bullshit. So it's a really interesting back and forth, and he's probably the only guy that I've ever seen do a deep dive on the WBC. They should probably do one on the WBA because the WBA doesn't even claim to be as philanthropic as the WBC, that they do all this charity work and all this shit. And I think that, look, there's an old saying in my country: if you go out in a field and looking, if you go out in a field looking for dog shit, you're going to find it. And it's the same here. If you go out looking for corruption, odds are you're going to find it. That I don't think anybody would be surprised to know, to find out that the WBC doesn't use all of that money for the fighters. Like, you got to be naive to think that. Like, no, they collect a lot of money from a lot of fighters, big and small, at all levels of the sport. You're getting very big sanctioning fees from guys like Usyk, and guys like Canelo and other guys all in between there, you're getting very big fees from these people, and you're doing this on a regular basis year round, and it's a little hard to believe that all of that money is going to the fighters, or most of it. It's about transparency. It's about, okay, you say you help these fighters, but what percentage of the money that you collect from all these active boxers, what percentage of that money goes out to the fighters? Because she may be telling the truth. Nancy, she may be telling the truth that she's been there on the ground helping fighters and seeing, that, yeah, the WBC does hook them up. And you know what? Maybe they do. But on what level and what percentage of the money goes out to them? Davo, what it do? Harris, Philippe, round one, we in the building. Irishman, we in the building. What's goody, Michael? Pumpkin, what it do? Brandon, what it do? Lucius, what it do? Y'all might have noticed that a lot of the hate mail, like for the last, let's call it the last week, is really been from like the same 2-3 people. Jerry Soriano, Hands in Your Pockets, and a lot of just other David Benavidez fans. And yo, I've been having mad fun with that shit, because y'all can't help yourselves. Y'all can't help yourselves. I'll do a video saying some shit that's just a fucking fact, and they'll hit me with a bunch of just straight up nonsense. Like, I'll say a bunch of shit that is just facts. What it do, Nigel? Yeah, we here for the Dave Allen Philippe Hrgovic fight, and we'll get into that. I mean, I'm not expecting any miracles. I don't think Nigel is. Um, um, but yeah, a lot of the hate mail, and it's been a lot of hate mail this week. Like, it's been a lot. A lot of that shit has centered around David Benavidez, and it's because it's not, they can't help themselves. If you leave me some dumb shit under one of my videos, yeah, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna take the time out to say something every time you say something. And Jerry, I just think Jerry done lost his fucking mind, personally. I think being a Benavidez fan is causing him like mental distress. Cause you would think that he was right about something. The way that he goes on, the way he carries on, you would think that David proved me wrong about something. Like, Brody, all that dude ever does is what I say he gonna do. That's all that dude ever does. What have I been wrong about when it come to David? What? Yeah, Jerry is a nut, bro. Jerry is a nut. Like, I don't know. He for every for every hate mail I did, he left some long ass comment. And the comment, it's like, see, you don't address what I say in the video because you can't. So you just say a bunch of other shit. Oh, I know who you picking to win the Bivol fight. You got Bivol beating. Yeah, I got Bivol beating David. And what? And what? Y'all got Bivol beating him. I got Jai beating him. The fuck that got to do with anything? He ain't fight none of them. The fuck that got to do with anything? So it's like he trying to find like something to say, but what the fuck you gonna say, fam? Everything I said is a matter of fact that, listen, if you would have fought Callum when they offered him to you in Saudi to fight him in Saudi, he wouldn't be in the way now, because now he's in the fucking way. The WBO just said, the winner of Eifert versus Bivol has to fight Smith. That was this week. They just said that. The winner of that fight has to fight Smith. And what I said, if David would have fought that dude all them months ago when Turkey offered him to him, he would not be in the way now. But you did the goofy shit. You said no to Turkey to try to do the same fight in America for less money, and it didn't happen. And guess what? Now he's in the fucking way. Now he's in the way. Motherfucker said hands in your pocket pool. Bro, I truly appreciate you exposing I'm telling you, my God, that they act like I'm lying about some shit. And you know me, Potts. I pull up receipts for everything I say. It's not like I'm pulling shit out of my ass. I pull up receipts for all this shit. That They already offered you Callum, and you said no, so that you could run back to America talking about I'm a Vegas fighter. Try to do the fight in America with the same guy for less money. What the fuck you thought was going to happen? What you thought was going? You can't even get mad at Callum. Like, nah, that's not a duck. That's not a duck. You know why? Because he was going to do it when Turkey was going to pay for it. How the fuck you going to turn around and offer that man less money for the same fight? Y'all some dickheads over there. And just to end up fighting in Saudi anyway. Just to end up fighting over there anyway, like a couple of dickheads. He said, "You really do love David." I mean, if that's your takeaway, okay. And still ended up, yo, that's what I said, Mr. T. That's what I like. Your shit was, I'm a Vegas fighter, you know, and I want to stay here. And I'm a Vegas fighter, you know. And yeah, and I want to stay here and fight here, you know, and I want to fight for PBC. And next fucking fight in Saudi, yo, we're the British guy. Motherfucker's a dickhead, bro. What it do, my guy Nigel? What it do, my guy Jason?
What's up, bro?
Man?
Fucking talking about this dumbass Benavidez shit, man. Like that, yo, this shit is stupid because now Callum is a problem. I didn't even know if they was gonna let him keep his interim status because he pulled out of the fucking Morrell fight. So I didn't know if they were gonna let him keep that status. But not only did they let him keep it, but the winner of the fight, which we all know is gonna be Bivol, he got to fight him after that. That's what they said last week. And what I'm saying is, yo, David, if you would have handled that, that shit would not be an obstacle now because you had the opportunity to handle that and get that fucking dude out the way. Now it is what it is. If he don't fight you because he got he ain't gonna y'all ain't gonna fight. Y'all ain't gonna fight. You know why? Because you're not coming to 175, bro. You're not. Who the fuck you gotta be retarded to think a motherfucker, yeah, he just fought at cruiser and won 2 belts at cruiser to kill himself to get the light heavy? Come on, bro. You gotta be retarded.
And this is why I don't like. This is why I don't like talking about the Bivol shit. Like, or yeah, what's Bivol got to do with it? You are not coming back down to 175. The fact that you said a 190 catch weight, like you were doing Bivol any fucking favors with a 10-pound difference from cruiserweight limit, you piece of shit.
You
were gonna do shit.
The fucking fraud, bro. Shout out to my man Country. Prayers up to my man Country. He's at a funeral right now. I'll try to be on later. We're going to go live again later, Country, for the fucking... I'm going to watch them both, in fairness. The Keyshawn Davis card and the Gina Carano, Ronda Rousey scissor fight, because I really am hoping that they start scissoring each other. Like you know, I might have to pause the live and go rub one out if they start doing that. Just a heads up, fellas. Dave Allen, guys. This dude is a fucking maniac. You lose a decision to Makhmudov so you could turn around and fight a better fighter in Hrgovic. This guy's a nut. Does he win the fight, Nigel? Does he stand a chance? What are we looking at?
No way on God's green earth does Dave Allen stand a chance. But God damn it, he's British Bulldog, mate. He's gonna give it a go. What can I say? Man,
yo, I see. Yo, I thought that shit was a joke. Like, y'all but the shit is, people like him. He sells. He does sell. You can't deny. Like, you can't deny that. David Allen sells better than most American fighters. I shit you not. Yes, he does. So,
and just to say as well, it's like you touched on it and mentioned it a few lives ago, and I think Jason will agree. Regardless what the record is, you see overseas, especially in this case, UK fighters, they just fight. And people respect that. They don't care about the who have you fought, who have you beat. You know what I mean? That's the rationale that we have over here. I don't care if Derek Store's got 12, 13, even 20 losses on this record. We don't care. You get in there and you give it 100% each and every time.
No, and that's how boxing was at the height of boxing. We're not talking about the gay ass Mayweather era. We're talking about at the height of boxing, whether you're talking about the golden era of heavyweights with Ali and Frazier and Norton and all these guys, Jimmy Young, George Foreman, yada yada. Guys had losses, bro. Okay, guys had losses. To me, it's the gayest shit in the world that the Americans need for the fighter to be unbeaten, and they need for him to talk shit, and they need for him to use a Philly shell, and they need for him to show the jet. It's like, yo, you know what that's like? That's like telling your girl to pick the restaurant. That's how y'all sound. That's like telling your girl, yo, pick the restaurant we gonna eat at. Well, we gonna be here all fucking day. Basically, we're gonna be here all fucking day.
And just to touch on, just to carry on and just say, it's like in any other sport, right? Okay, if you go up to the upper echelons of the sport, whether it be football or soccer, as you guys call it over there, or whatever, if you face the best, you're going to lose if you, right?
Yeah.
It's expected because you're mixing with the top dogs. You know what I mean? So this whole protecting the O and being careful about who you fight, it's only an American problem.
I think so. You're never gonna hear British fighters, Mexican fighters. You don't hear Japanese fight. You don't hear Inoue. Inoue, it's like he wants to lose. Like, what's wrong with you, bro?
Bro,
you know what I mean?
He
Go
said
ahead,
that
Jason.
he doesn't get excited for a fight unless he gets knocked down. That's when his dick gets hard. Like, oh, I might lose this. This is great.
Fucking Usyk, like, bro, retire. What the fuck are you after? Like, what do you want, bro? Retire, bro. No, other fighters from all around the world they're not worried about that shit. They're not worried about that shit. It's really only the United States. It's only the Americans. And the excuse is supposed to be, I've heard the excuse made, not to get tribal. This is just what was told to me. And I do know that it's what motivates the mentality that the explanation was centered around the black fighter. And the explanation was, well, the black fighter has to be perfect to get the same accolades as somebody else. And I might have agreed with you if not for Derek Chisora, because Derek Chisora ain't white. Anthony Joshua ain't white. None of them are perfect. None of them, right? But they still sell. People still support them. There's still attractions in every facet that you can think of. So this idea that, oh, your focus is the O because you have to be perfect compared to your Caucasian contemporaries, no, that's bullshit. That's
and let me just case in point, right? I'll tell you, one of my heroes, Frank Bruno, right? Let me tell you this now. That dude was probably one of the biggest sporting icons the UK has ever produced. You know what I mean? And he had losses on his record, and yes, when he got to the top level, he lost. But god damn it, dude, people still love this man to this day.
No, I mean, and it's not like, you know, I remember Frank, and I have to admit that when Frank was around, I was a kid. I was very young when Frank was fighting. No concept of his celebrity. You know, remember those days were different. That we here in the United States had no concept of how the Brits viewed Frank Bruno because the world was spread apart in those days.
Yeah.
You know, but just in hindsight, well, he lost to Lennox. Shame on him that he lost to Lennox. Well, shame on you. Oh, he lost to Mike Tyson to well, shit, like, bro, you see what I mean? That this is entertainment. You know what I mean? When you're at the top and you're fighting good fighters on a regular basis, like a lot of fighters used to, and like some fighters still do, you're gonna have losses. You're gonna have losses. Denzel Bentley done been there and done that with Yanni Beck. He lost the fight. Guess what? He's got back on the saddle. Now he's close to fighting for a title again, bro. Straight up. And that's how that's supposed to go. What you think? If a motherfucker lose, he just supposed to disappear? Like Thanos and shit? I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Look at George Groves. How many shots did he get? You know what I mean?
Right. So go ahead, Jason.
Now, Jules, you know how much I hate Hrgovic, right?
Oh yeah, you hate that fucker.
I don't think you do. Because here's how much I hate this motherfucker. Dave Allen's gonna win this fight.
Bro, you don't hate him that much. Bro, you don't.
Dave Allen is going to knock him the fuck out. Fuck Hrgovic.
Yo, dog, now you being crazy. Now you being crazy. Like Hrgovic is another one of those fighters. Because he won the bronze, I think, right? He either got the bronze or the silver.
It was bronze, bronze.
And he's another one of those guys that a great amateur does not make a great professional. He's a perfect example of that. And you know that's kind of why I'm on the fence about Jalolov Rice. That look, in the amateurs, you're hot shit. in the amateur, you are hot fucking shit. But in the pros, we don't know what you're gonna be.
Yeah.
It seems that yeah, in the amateurs, an Andy Cruz can be sensational for 3 rounds, but after that, arms tired, and your face is swelling, and you bruised up, cut, and your dick hurts, your ass hurts. Is you still gonna be elite? That's the difference. That's the difference. Amateurs is points. Jay Inoue have no controversial fights yet are hated. Yeah, because people are jealous of those guys, bro. People are jealous. Inoue, like, yo, I'm telling you, when that motherfucker fight, I'm Japanese, bro. And that's real shit. That motherfucker fight, I am Japanese, motherfucker. Straight up at the Tokyo Dome. I want him to fight Bam. I want him to fight Bam and get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, what the fuck else is
Yeah.
there for you to do, my guy? There's nothing to do.
May I just say something before I just wanted to say, picking back off that last super chat. People who ain't shit cannot stand that someone who conducts himself like a man, conducts himself like a professional, and is courteous and humble, and who's not affected by hubris can be that successful, and they hate him. They hate them for it. You ain't shit talking. You
Yo,
ain't out in
they
the clubs. You ain't
and,
drinking anything. You can't identify
you
with
know
that. You
why
can't
they hate?
identify with.
You know why they hate my boy Oluwafemi? You know why they hate? Because he could easily be an obnoxious piece of fucking shit. He could be. He's got the looks. He's got the money. Bitches want that motherfucker. Okay, all the bitches in all the
Yes.
countries want that. All the bitches, bro, want that motherfucker. And
Yes.
in spite of all these different things that all these people would use as an excuse to be awful human beings, he still holds himself to a very, very high standard. Still, it's my man. When my man Oluwafemi's fighting, I'm fucking Nigerian, bro, and that's the real shit. Okay, I'm from fucking
Yeah.
Lagos, bro. Straight up.
Jules,
That motherfucker,
I'm
that
getting,
motherfucker got me watching British boxing. I'm telling you, I didn't watch
Yeah.
British boxing before AJ. Go ahead, Jason.
I'm just getting increasingly of the opinion that are we sure there are 10 pound for pound fighters in the world today? Are we really, really sure?
I mean, no. I think we could. In honesty, I think we could say that, and we can run it down that we would all concede that Eno is pound for pound, Usyk is pound for pound, Shakur. It's not about style. It's not about us liking him or not liking him. He is pound for pound.
Yeah.
Devin, same thing, and I can't stand his style, Jason. Right? I don't. You know that bro. I can't watch that shit. But effectiveness is the thing that these are hard guys to beat.
Yeah.
I thought Brian was gonna beat him. He fucking didn't. I thought Brian was gonna fucking knock him out. He didn't. Right? Then you got Bivol. I think we would all concede that Bivol is pound for pound. Bam is pound for pound.
Yeah.
Um,
Oscar
um,
Collazo.
Oscar Collazo is pound for pound. Look, Brandon's eyes are too fucking far apart, and Undefeated lives in Texas. But you got to give it to him. I thought that far-eyed fuck was going to get beat in Liverpool. He didn't, and he's been a champion at 2 weights. And he beat a champion to be a champion at both weights. He beat Luis Neri at 22 for the BC. He beat Luis Neri, and he beat Nick Ball in Liverpool by knockout. Like, you gotta give it to him. Like, you can't. He's a far-eyed fuck, and Undefeated lives in Texas. But you
But
gotta give it to him, bro.
oh, mate, I'm actually born in Essex. I tell you
Oh,
why.
yo, shout out to my boy from Ipswich, bro. I'm gonna say it now, you motherfuckers. And fuck you, Jason. I got Fabio. Fuck y'all. I got Flavio. In every match, I got Flavio. Because the adjustment does not have to be a big one, but he really
No.
turned into he just got right hand happy after the 2 not like you could go back and look at it. Everything after round 3 is a right hand, and he's throwing it the same way, like that. It's like, yo, throw it like a cross or throw it like a straight. You throwing it to it's like, well, yeah, eventually Daniel gonna figure out this guy's trying to hit me with a right hand. You know what I mean? Put a couple of jabs in front of that right hand, and don't throw them hard because you don't have to. Like, you could touch him. You could touch him. You could stab to the body, then come over the top. Like, you got Ben Davison as a trainer, and that's a part of the reason that I think he's gonna win that rematch. What you got to change is not something major. It's not like you got to become a completely different fighter. You just need to do a better job of hiding your punches. That's it. You're faster than Daniel. And we saw that. Like, yeah, he's actually faster than Daniel. His punches are snappier than Daniel. You just got to hide him better. That's literally it. You get him down, you win the fight. What y'all think?
You make a great point. I'm still going Daniel though.
Oh, shit. Well, fuck me, right? Well, fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
because I don't know what Daniel has to do to prove you wrong. Didn't he sleep your boy AJ?
He
Then
did.
he
He
slept
did.
him.
He did. That's not your
Who else
boy
did he
no more.
beat?
That's what you doing now, you wishy-washy ass motherfucker. That's not your boy.
He stopped being my boy since my boy Ruiz put his ass to sleep. Well, he
So you
stopped
see
him.
this, yo, you know he's a Benavidez fan now, right?
Hey, David is
Fucking
pound for
guy.
pound, bro.
Yo,
David
no,
is
fuck
pound for
you,
pound, bro.
fuck you, bro. Fuck
Usyk don't
you,
want
bro.
them problems.
Listen,
Usyk
you
don't
better
want them
you
problems.
see, you gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. But no, yeah, Daniel can win the fight though, because Daniel can win the fight the same way that he did, because Daniel didn't do it by doing anything flashy or anything that's difficult to do. Daniel beat him with fundamentals. That's what he beat him with. He beat him with fundamentals. He beat him with a jab and range control. With that, just because you don't move your fucking head, you here for all these fucking jabs. So yeah, like you don't got changed a lot. You don't got changed nothing really.
And I
And
think
that's
we
why, as
could
much
see
as I
with
want to agree with you, Jules, about Fabio winning the rematch, I can't. Because is he going to learn how to move his head? No. Then Daniel's just going to go, jab, jab, crayon, jab.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, I think this is going to be a trilogy. I really do. I think this is going to be. I think Fabio's going to get him, and he's going to get him early. And because, like I said, what he has to change, and don't underestimate Ben Davison, because a lot of people do. The moment things go sideways, Ben ain't shit, and he's got hair like a girl, and fuck him, and everybody. And you know, Don Charles, he's already talking shit, like just like he was talking shit before, he's talking shit now. Fucking hubris, bro. I think this is going to be a trilogy between those two. I really do. And I thought about it. Shout out to Jose Severino, because he said it during the fight. Even though Fabio looked really bad and banged up, believe it or not, the extent of the injuries were not that bad. Superficial. You know, the blood all across the face makes it look really bad. And because his nose is broken, everything around it is swollen. But it's not actually as bad as it looks. And I watched it again, and I couldn't decide if it's Fabio's equilibrium, or is it just that he's fucking tired? Because it looked like, you know what, he's fucking tired. He can't breathe. His fucking nose is broken. He got to breathe with his mouth open because his nose is broken. So maybe maybe it's the beating wasn't as bad as it looked, you know?
well,
Maybe.
the
And
thing
we'll
is, it's
fucking
like what
see.
like Duke McKenzie. By the way, just on going off a tangent, doesn't get the respect he deserved. Duke McKenzie was a magnificent fighter, really, really was back in the day. But anyway,
Mackenzie, I'm
he did say that that the conditioning of Fabio Wardley. He did mention that. I think it was a pre-fight analysis or something like that. After the post-fight analysis, I think if Fabio can get his conditioning on point, he definitely could cause Daniel some problems. He really, really could.
I got Fabio. I'm saying it now. You know, that rematch is probably way out there in the fall, right? Like it's not. I mean, it's not going to be in the fucking summer, obviously.
No.
It's probably going to be in November or some shit. But I'm locking it in now. I got Fabio. Like shit happens, you know, shit happens. But every scenario that I envisioned occurred. Both of them. I thought of two scenarios. Fabio's gonna crack him early, and he's gonna put him down early. I didn't think Daniel was gonna get up. Is the thing. And the second scenario I saw that, listen, If you don't get rid of this fucking guy inside the first 6, that's bad for you, Fabio. That's
Yeah.
bad for you because he do hit hard, Daniel. He do
Yeah.
hit hard. So both things happen. Both the both ways that I saw. The guy could win the fight, and Daniel came out on top. Shout out to Daniel.
Yeah.
These boys scrapping.
Yeah. That's what Country said. It's like if Fabio don't get him in the first 6, then he's in trouble. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Country
I
saying
mean,
that.
Country says
Yeah.
that about every fight, though. But
How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? I'm gonna tell Country you fucking said that, Jason. Fuck.
don't tell him that. I'm scared of that man. He's got grandpa strength.
Oh shit.
Why
What
I
else?
order? You know what I mean?
Fuck you, I order.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Keyshawn is fighting tonight, man. God, I don't give a shit about that fight.
I'm
more curious about seeing Brian Norman than fucking Keyshawn, bro. Because he doesn't have a direction. He doesn't have a direction that he's going in. You calling out Loma at 35. Devin at 47. It's like, what are you doing, bro? The fuck are you doing, bro?
You calling Loma at 35 and you missed weight. Like,
Right.
what the fuck, bro?
I think that's getting a little too big a deal made out of that. They missed weight by a couple ounces. I think they both made it later.
No,
And
Ronnie Shields said it was something wrong with the scale because Brian missed weight by the same amount as Keyshawn, 0.2. It's like, well, what are the fucking odds that both guys missed the weight by the exact same amount of ounces, bro? So it's not that, even though that's not a good look for him because, well, you've missed weight before, so it's very easy to use that against him. But it's that your career is not about anything. Like that's why I'm losing interest in him. Like, your career is not about anything. You just looking for somebody to give you a big ass bag. That's it. It's not about nothing. Like, you don't have an ambition. Like that Inoue has an ambition. Usyk had an ambition. Crawford has an ambition. Your career is not about nothing. You're not trying to undispute. You're not like, what are you trying to do, fam? It's him and Gary Antoine Russell would be a great fight at 140. A great fight. But your career is not about nothing. You're not after him. So what you want to do, dog? What do you want to do?
Smoke weed.
Pretty much. With fucking real talk. He wants to smoke weed and lift weights, talk shit. You know what I'm saying? For some reason. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Why does it seem like with American fighters, right, that they don't understand for you to be, you need visibility. People need to see you fight often for you to get the accolades. You just seem to want to skip steps, and
because
it's like
the young American's mind is warped. I think it's bigger than boxing. I actually think it's a much bigger problem than boxing because it spills over into other areas of life, and you hear about it all the time. But generally, it's because the American mind is warped. They think life is about convenience. They really do. They think life is about convenience, and they're all looking for shortcuts. Remember, Keyshawn Davis doesn't even have 20 fights, Nigel. Oh, he doesn't even have 20 fights, and already, like, so you're gonna be. Oh, so I guess you're gonna be a pain in the ass now. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it.
I remember
already a pain in the ass
one time.
And I mean, I had high hopes for him. I still think he's very talented is the thing. That, like, yeah, he's a talented fighter, but because you're not going about things in a conventional way, I don't think you're going to live up to your potential. Like, nah, you're not. You might be another Teofimo. You might be. You might be another Teofimo. You might.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this as a foundational Black American. I think Keyshawn is more talented than Teofimo. But will you accomplish as much? That's debatable. Teofimo in his first division, right? 135, is unified, Ring Magazine, lineal. All you got, Keyshawn, was a brown belt. That's it. At 40, you ain't do shit. You didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. You knocked out Jermaine Ortiz, bro. What the fuck? That's it. And now you heading to 47 to not do more shit. So while I think he's more talented, and I do think he's more talented than Teofimo, I don't know that he's gonna be as accomplished as Teofimo. Because as much as I don't like that little enduring motherfucker, he is a 2-time lineal, 2-time Ring Magazine champion. He is like very few fighters, very few fucking fighters get to say they was lineal Ring Magazine. He was lineal and Ring Magazine. He was. You know? Karen Chukadzian looked like shit yesterday. My God.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen that fight. That dude
didn't
looked
see that.
like ass. You didn't miss nothing. And that's supposed to be the guy that made Boots look human.
Yeah. Oh man, alive. I tell
Evander
you.
is going to box his ears off.
Yo, that dude made Boots look like you threw him a crossword puzzle, bro. He's confused. You for the jab, trying to hit him. Fucking Patty put that motherfucker down, bro. Off the, I think it was an uppercut. Bing, put him down hard, bro.
Yeah.
You know that I didn't think Patty was gonna win that fight. I didn't think he was gonna win that fight.
Yeah. I thought Paddy would because I thought Paddy beat Crocker. You know what I mean? But obviously the knockdowns and I just
You know what might happen now, Nigel? I said this before yesterday. Patty Donovan can beat Liam Bottle, but I wasn't sure if he could beat Chukadzian. What I think is gonna happen, Bottle is gonna beat Lewis Crocker. He's gonna beat him, and then he's gonna lose to Patty Donovan. That's what I think gonna happen.
I agree. That's what I think. Yeah.
Because Patty could box him up the same way. Patty's a boxer. You see it, like he's a boxer, bro. He's gonna move, he's gonna jab, he's gonna counter. He could box him up the same way Hitchens boxed him up. Like, that's what he's gonna do. Patty, and I mean, let's say this. Even though Liam Bottle has actually been selling pretty well in Australia, it's all things considered, like he's actually been doing pretty good out there since he went to No Limit. Patty can be a bigger draw unto himself. Once he gets that belt, he can definitely be a draw unto himself.
By a country mile. Yes.
Because they're gonna freeze, the IBF title, the IBF champion is not gonna get to sit with the cool kids. And we know who the fucking cool kids are. Fucking Devin, fucking Ryan, fucking Rolly. They got their own gay slumber party where they're just gonna sit around jerking each other off. They're not gonna, they're just that's what it's gonna be. So the good news for Patty, and you got to give him at least 12 months to get to that point. But I do believe in the end he will be the IBF champion. Liam is gonna beat Lewis, but then Patty's gonna beat him. That's what I think is gonna happen.
George, the answer is 100%.
How likely? Yo, dog. Look, man, that shit ain't gonna happen, bro. Like. The only question is how bad does Hrgovic beat him? Does he beat him or does he fuck him up? That's really the question. Does he beat him? I would love for Dave to get over one of them looping shots and just knock the taste out this motherfucker. But nah, son. If you had to go through that with Makhmudov, Hrgovic is at least better than Makhmudov. He's at least better than him.
And this fight is another example, Jules, of what's my favorite saying? Mexican fists versus British chins. It not going well.
Yo, I think that what they need to do is they need to import some Mexican guys out there and I'm dead ass. Like import them.
No. I'm agreeing with you. I think so. They need to get some pros over. In London,
it was
up in
Beats.
Manchester.
I think it was Beats that said it. That it's the sparring thing. That coming up in the gyms in the UK, there's good fighters around, but there's no Mexicans around. So when they get confronted with that style, it's like getting run over by a car. It's like, well, I could see. If you don't get to spar them guys,
Yeah, because us Brits still have that almost like textbook style of boxing.
He just punched his gun shield out. It went flying out of the ring, and the ref caused the action. What the fuck?
Fucking him up. Oh, uppercut. Oh, right hand. He's doing it. He's mowing him down, sticking it on him, putting his dick in his forehead, right
Oh, by
there.
the way,
Oh, good, right here.
can someone tell Roy Jones Jr. to please sit down? Thank you for your service, but sit down, man, and stop with the comments, dude.
Yo, listen, man. Roy, they're just protecting the existing monopoly, and that is all it is. That's all it really is. It's like I'm tired of repeating myself, but I sort of have to because nobody else in the media is saying that, bro. Fighters have been getting fucked and jerked and screwed this whole time, and y'all did not bat a fucking eyelash over it. I look over at Zuffa. Them fighters over there is fucking happy. I'm fucking happy. Rozicki versus Billum Smith. Woo! Yo, listen, man. Ain't gonna be no jabs in that motherfucker. Ain't gonna be no jabs, no lateral movement, none of that shit.
No. Does
Jules,
anyone remember
Jules,
that?
Hang on. I'm glad that this conversation came up because would you like to read this horrible contract? According to the people reviewing it and saying it's so bad, this horrible contract. Now, stop me when you hear something actually objectionable. This is according to some dude named Hauser reviewing the Zuffa contracts.
Yeah.
Quote, make Don King's contracts of old look fighter friendly.
Yeah.
Opponent selection. Unlike traditional boxing contracts where opponents are mutually agreed upon, Zuffa designates opponents. If a fighter declines a designated opponent, it counts towards the number of fights Zuffa is obligated to offer that year. Meaning you can't just fuck around with, I don't want that, get me someone else. Oh, you still owe me 3 fights.
Yeah.
What? Okay. What's bad about that?
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah.
I mean, you know what the thing is? It speaks. Let me say this. It speaks to what I say. Fighters in the existing framework have too much autonomy to waste fucking time. Yeah, you should be told who you gonna fight. Yeah, you should be. Yeah, you shouldn't get. No, you shouldn't get to choose unless you Canelo or AJ or that ilk of fighter where you do that kind of business. Yeah, a lot of y'all motherfuckers got too much choice. And yeah, you keep going.
Okay, termination rights. Zuffa retains the right to cut a fighter if they lose, draw, or have a bout declared a no contest. They may terminate a contract if Zuffa discontinues the weight class the fighter participates in. So if they don't fight in the weight class, they have no use for you, or you signed a contract on a false bill of goods not performing up to standards, they can do what every boss can do and fire your ass.
Yeah. I mean, that's not different. That's not different from the existing contracts. Top Rank, Matchroom, any of them, they reserve the right to cut you. If they want to cut you, they can cut you straight up. Like, yeah, if you lost, the fuck you want? You lost.
Top Rank cut Berlanga when he was undefeated.
Yes.
Yeah. They cut a lot of motherfuckers at. Remember, Carlos loses to Patrick Teixeira. What they do? They cut him. Fucking cut him. Like, hey, get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck we gonna do with you? You know?
Medical costs. The contract explicitly states in capital letters that all costs associated with medical examinations and tests are to be paid by the fighter. So, exactly like right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How is that different from the existing framework?
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, Jason, because I read that and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's wrong with any of that?
Merchandise. Fighters receive 15% of gross revenue or 30% of net revenue for merchandise, which Hauser notes is significantly lower than standards in other major sports leagues that are A, more successful than this sports league, and B, more importantly, B, what other fucking merchandising is there in boxing?
Exactly.
No, because you know how people love their Sergei Boachuk cereal and their Sergei Boachuk socks. He's missing out on all this fucking bro, the shit. In other words, what you're complaining will not be an issue for most fighters because most fighters' merch doesn't move. It doesn't move, bro. What the fuck? You think fucking Undefeated ran out to buy a Shane Mosley shirt after the fucking fight last Sunday? No, right? So then what the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
And finally, image likeness stuff for video games that they were never going to be in the first place. Like, what is objectionable about this shit?
You know what this shit is? They want the ability. What they're fighting for is the ability to waste your time and mine. That's really what it is. Most accented by opponent selection. Most accented by that. Look, the sanctioning bodies are supposed to be the ones that make that happen in the old framework by saying, Rolly, you got to fight Giasov. It's been a whole year he ain't fight that yo, it's literally been a whole year since that Ryan Garcia fight. It's
Damn.
been a whole year he ain't fight that motherfucker. And the worst shit is, y'all literally ordered him to fight that motherfucker. I ain't forget. That was months ago they ordered him. And y'all just let him sit on the belt. So if you telling me that at Zuffa, you don't just get to sit around holding your dick, wasting time, I say good. Because that's why a lot of boxers don't box that much. That's why a lot of fights that should get made don't get made. How the fuck is that a bad thing?
Oh, but Jules, Devin Haney won't be able to sell T-shirts.
Bro, yeah, right. I forgot. I got to get my Devin Haney lip balm, bro. Got to get my lip balm, my chapstick. Shout out to Justin. I got Shushu Tim's on. You for real, right? You know I got to get my Brandon Figueroa fucking Speedo. Shit is crazy. Most boxers, and this accents what I said from the very beginning, that most boxers don't have a lot of sponsors. They don't. Most don't have a lot of patches on their trunks, those other arms of revenue. Most of them don't. So if the biggest indictment against Zuffa is you won't have the ability to access that revenue, guess what? Most fighters already don't access that fucking revenue. Most of them. I'm talking about like 95% of them, bro. You look at the ones that's on TV. You looking at the guys that's doing well and thinking that that's like the norm. Like, yeah, most boxers don't have shit on their trunks, bro. You think Sergey Boachuk or Shane Mosley had a whole heap of endorsements on their trunks, bro? No. I'm talking about before they go to Zuffa. That's the only one you see everybody with now. Yeah, they got OnlyFans. They'll have that shit. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm waiting for a big fighter to actually fight on Zuffa to see if they're gonna be using the Zuffa uniform. Because I'm not gonna lie, that shit is whack. That shit is fucking whack,
I'm
bro.
gonna see if Chris uses it, because Chris's card is a Zuffa
Oh yeah,
card. It's a
yeah.
Zuffa card. It's not a Netflix card. It's a Zuffa card. And Chris isn't like, you could say what you want about Chris's boxing. You think he's limited, whatever. He's got a chin though, that fucking guy. But he sells. Like, yeah, in Bournemouth, he sells, bro. He does. Like, he did good numbers on Sky when he was boxing on Sky. He did, you know what I mean? So shit, he's back on fucking Sky. So I know they're fucking happy. And we'll see. See, Ryan is a. I like Ryan as a fighter. Don't get me wrong, but he's not a guy who has a lot of autonomy or a lot of juice, a lot of marquee value. But Chris does. So it'll be telling if Chris wears the Zuffa trunks. It'll be telling, like, yeah, because that dude, he does do fairly well. Shout out to Brim. Link me, Jules. Fans celebrating crooks. I got you right now. I seen that conversation you was having. Don't let listen. That dude is a dickhead, because he must not have seen that. You know that Jai's about to fight for the WBC, right? He's about to fight for the WBC. I wanted to jump in, but I'm like, nah. Then I gotta talk to this fucking dickhead, and then Brim was arguing with a guy, and the guy's argument was that by Jai Opataya going to Zuffa, he gave up the ability to fight for the belts. Which is, it's a stupid argument to make, because nobody offered him anything. Where was he supposed to go? And Brim said that nobody offered him. So where's he supposed to go? And the guy said, oh, well, you see Devin is a free. Yeah, Jai Opataya is not Devin Haney, bro. He's not Shakur Stevenson, bro. I'd rather watch him over them any day of the week. But he doesn't have the agency they have. He goes free agent. He's in the wilderness, bro. Ain't nobody gonna want to do nothing with him. If they didn't want to do nothing with him when he was with a major promotional outfit, why would you think being a free agent would be better? It's like, motherfuckers argue stupid fucking shit, bro.
Stupid stuff. Like he was getting ducked. He been getting ducked for years. Like, what are we talking about here? I mean, Zerto act like he didn't exist for a minute. Like that's why I wanted Zerto to get his ass beat by Benavidez because I'm like, yo, I was actually feeling you, Zerto. I was like, you was moving like I thought you was gonna move like a champion. I was like champion you a little bit, and then you do that, get your ass beat, and that's what happened. Good.
And the word out of Australia, for those who didn't see that episode of the relay or come across the article, is that the fight with Mikhailian is made for August. It's made. He's going to be fighting for the BC. I anticipate, yes, he's going to win that fight, bro. Mikhailian was struggling with a 40-something year. The fuck? Fuck y'all doing? Mikhailian was struggling with a 40-something-year-old Badu Jack. You needed 2 fights for 1 win for a 40-something-year-old Badu Jack. Jai is going to beat your ass. He is going to beat your ass. Okay? And when he get that BC, a lot of motherfuckers going to feel stupid because the BC don't care, bro. Long as the check clear, they give no fucks. You know, the IBF might try to stand on principle, but the BC, they don't give a fuck, bro. Long as the money green and the check clear, bro. That's all they care about.
Yeah, but you know
Yeah.
the IBF gonna fold, man. When it comes to that Josh situation, they're gonna fold. They've got no legal standing.
Yeah, not just that, but even if you felt that you had a case, you got to come out of pocket for all of that. You got to go to court. Yeah, you got to come out of pocket. You got to go to court, all the bullshit. When the cheaper alternative is give that man his belt back and shut the fuck up.
Fuck up, yeah.
Bro, they screwed themselves with the Usyk situation. The second they did that, it's like
because you're sanctioning a fight versus a guy with 0 boxing matches. Like, and then you're gonna strip somebody that was paying you sanctioning fees because you want to stand on this fake ass square, and then all these American fans is riding with this bullshit ass theme. I got a whole bunch of. I don't want to see these type of posts on my Twitter. Like, I don't want to hear this dumb shit y'all talk about.
Because you can't say, well, we stripped Jai for fighting in a fight that we refused to that we didn't sanction, when you're not sanctioning Usyk versus Verhoeven. You're not sanctioning that, but you let Usyk keep his belt. You made it very obvious by letting Usyk keep his belt, even though he's fighting in a fight that you're not sanctioning. You just made it very obvious and very easy to prove that the real reason you stripped Jai Opataya is because of who his promoter is. That's why you stripped him. And why would you do that if you're a sanctioning body? Because of collusion. It's very easy. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you care why would you care what promotion a fighter goes to? As long as they're paying you your sanctioning fee, it's none of your business.
Yeah.
But you're colluding. You're colluding with the other promoters, and you just made that very obvious. Because why would you strip him when you didn't strip him? And when you didn't sanction, this is not the first time. They didn't sanction Golovkin versus Martirosyan. They didn't sanction that. But did you strip him immediately after, like you did Jai? No.
They're giving Usyk 180 days.
So shit is wild out here, bro. Shit is wild out here. Shout out to Brim. Brim, the floor is yours. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Indeed. So, who's here with me?
I'm here with you, buddy.
Nobody? Holy shit!
Hey, Brim.
Yeah.
What's up with your boy missing weight?
I don't think it's the biggest deal as people think, but I think it's fair to question it, though. You know,
I don't think it's a big deal either.
I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, when you talk about 0.2, bro, that's like me going to pee, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can because a lot of times they be calibrating, this hit weight at the perfect time, and all you gotta do is just, have one drink too many, and then you end up being 0.2 over. I mean, I don't see that as a gigantic deal, but I don't mind people asking questions about it though, because
if they did the same thing they usually do, where they have the actual weigh-in the morning and give you 1 or 2 chances to make it, and then what we saw was just a ceremonial weigh-in, we wouldn't have fucking known.
Yeah,
so,
see, that's how can I say it? I think people jumped on Keyshawn because I fuck with Keyshawn, but Keyshawn, you've been fucking up, bro. And this is not the first time you miss weight. So the fact that you missed weight by a little bit, like, nah, you tripping.
Like he doesn't have a lot of wiggle room because of the bullshit he pulled.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You ain't from that yet. You ain't past that yet. You know what I mean? You gotta get over that bridge, and then as soon as you get ready to walk to the bridge, you come in there with no pants on. You know what I mean? So
Hey,
yeah.
I agree with Hawker Mustang in the comments. By the way, I also wish they'd make these fighters get into the fucking ring and fight at at the actual weight limit.
Yeah.
It's getting tiresome of the 147-pound belt being decided between a middleweight and a super middleweight.
Exactly.
And and I heard the fight wasn't selling as much because Keyshawn burnt his people. You know what I mean? And he had that I didn't give a damn attitude. He came there after his fight was canceled, and he had his feet kicked up, looking like it was no big deal. He rubbed some people the wrong way.
Eating popcorn and shit. Like,
Yeah,
man.
like it ain't shit. Fuck with y'all. Y'all paying y'all money. I don't give a fuck. I'm here. I miss weight. So what?
This is what managers are paid for. Like, dude, optics. What are you doing?
Yeah. Shit. And having Michael Vick there, goddamn.
Fucking Michael Vick.
Michael Vick, bro. God
He was
damn.
literally on the verge of going to the next level. Keyshawn was literally on the verge of getting ready to go on the next level too.
I remember when was it, like literally it was like about 2 years ago when he came out with that marching band. I think it was his first fight home. And he's
we were
kind of huh?
We were all hyped for that. Like
Yeah. Everybody was like, "Yo, Bob, like Top Rank, they have like a good fighter. That's the next one." Just for him to fuck it up.
It's a damn shame.
Is it fucked up permanently? No, but man, you gotta make people memory, forget.
Brim,
You gotta go out there and kick ass.
I'm not so sure that's right, Brim. I think it may be permanent.
You think it might be permanent? No, if he go out there and beat ass, people will talk about it, but it won't have the same weight. Because if you go out there and you be impressive and you beating ass, that quells all the other shit. Winning is heals all.
The problem I have is, when have we ever seen any of these guys change attitude? Like, never.
Yeah.
Well, once they make these actions, they'll make it again in the future. They'll do it again in the future. So even if he does beat ass, as you said, is as niche a sport as boxing is, how long will that image last over the next time? Oh, he missed weight again. Even if it's a situation like this, where it's like, oh, it's 0.1 pounds, so get on the treadmill. Who cares? Like,
if he's whooping ass, I don't know if it's gonna matter, bro. If it ends up being just a ceremonial weigh-in and he misses by 0.1 but makes the weight, and every time if he did that every time but whooped ass every single fucking time, it ain't gonna matter.
I hope you're right, because I'd rather have a good Keyshawn than a shitty Keyshawn. So I hope you're right, but
yeah.
At this point right now, it's more hope than anything right now, because there's too many red flags right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and plus, like you left Bomac, and he's like the top American trainer right now. Like, come on, bro. I mean, damn. Yeah.
So I mean, how do you feel like the fight's gonna go tonight?
Well, I mean, I got Keyshawn, but I
got Keyshawn too.
I need to be wild for me to well, not wild, but I need consistency from Keyshawn. Like, bro,
I'm sorry, Mr. T, the bad businessman.
Damn.
That's funny.
Fucking good with Mr. T. Holy shit. Oh,
I think it's going to be. I think Keyshawn's going to win, but it's going to be a pedestrian performance.
Wow, that's what we don't. That's what he don't need. You talking about a whole hum 8-4 victory? Nothing exciting.
Yeah,
I don't know if that can happen in this fight. I think at some point it's going to be some excitement in the fight. But they're going to throw hands. I don't think it's going to be a square dance party fight.
There's a difference.
I think it's going to be some excitement in the fight, no matter what. I don't think just because the how the fight's going to play out, there's going to be some excitement in the fight.
I get you, but there's a difference between, say, Adam Kowalski throwing hands and Roberto Duran throwing hands. You get me? Like, just because they're throwing hands don't mean the fight's good. We'll see.
Well, I feel you, but Keyshawn hasn't looked like a scrub in the ring, though. That's the one thing we can say.
He's never looked like a scrub.
Exactly. No matter the actions that we feel about, Keyshawn, when we look at the results in the ring so far in his career, he hasn't looked like a scrub.
True. I will give you that definitely. But unless he puts him in the sharpshooter or some shit, I don't know, and someone jumps
Puts him in
the
the sharpshooter.
Yes, put him in the fucking
At least be
sharpshooter.
classy and call it the Scorpion Deathlock. Jeez.
That's no, mate, no. Sharpshooter. That's it. Sharpshooter.
Hey, kid.
Definitely.
I see you, player. Oh, yeah. Hey, kid, Jules already mentioned about the Jai Noel for the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they did exactly what they need to do for the fighter, He wants to be a champion, and he still should be an IBF champion. And you position yourself, because I don't think Davis fighting this year. It gets to the point right now where I want to punch Jules. I'm sick of agreeing with him. I'm sick of him having the brain that I have. This shit gets on my nerves, bro.
I don't have the fucking brain that you fucking have. You have the brain that I have, motherfucker.
I'm older than you, bitch.
Listen,
I'm your fucking senior, bitch.
My guy, I arrived in 82, bro. I wasn't born in 82. I arrived in 82, motherfucker.
Arrived.
Okay? I arrived in 82, motherfucker.
Yeah, you got to hear my story.
Afternoon, y'all.
What's
Your
up,
mic
kid?
is too loud. Your mic is
I'll
too
turn
loud.
it down.
Yeah, don't
Turn
be
that
like
shit
me,
down.
man. My
I'm
shit
old,
always
though, right? My blood pressure just went up because that shit too loud. Here comes Hrgovic.
Apologies, Jules.
He looked like the Eastern European Superman, Eastern European Clark Kent. He don't look like Clark Kent. If Clark Kent had a hangover, he looked like Clark Kent, bro.
He looks like Clark Kent's asshole.
That's Clark Kent's asshole look, bro.
Like that.
Yeah, Brim.
Yo, I've been mad, man. I've been missing Nukes, man, because my sleeping pattern's been screwed up, bro. I'll be knocked out evening because I'll be up too much in the daytime.
Brim, you should have seen it last live. He lost his voice, so I took over hosting it.
Yeah, I saw the post. He said he lost his voice.
Yeah, and we were all just taking the piss out of him. Although we were talking about Loma's, on retirement and return now.
How you feel about that?
I'm excited.
How about?
I'm excited. I am. I don't, just to get it out there. I mean, I don't think he's gonna fight Raymond Muratalla. I don't think he's gonna fight Abdullah Mason. None of these guys that are outside of Zuffa, because I think he's coming back with Zuffa. And I think he's gonna fight for the Zuffa belt. He's gonna be their inaugural Zuffa champion, lightweight champion. And that doesn't mean that he can't be in interesting fights, because I could see him fighting the winner of De Los Santos versus Rayo, which, that would be a good fight. That would be a good fight. And, just beyond that, maybe Turkey puts him in a super fight, but what is a super fight for Loma at 38 at lightweight? What's a super fight? What is a super fight?
The one I was saying, it's the Tank fight.
You think Tank?
I know people don't like to hear that.
My God. No, you're not wrong.
It is the Tank fight.
The fight make money.
Wrong. The fight. I'm not saying you wrong. That is a super fight. It's just you. Well, we don't know if Tank about to go to jail, right? That's the first thing. We still don't know.
Oh yeah.
But even if he don't go to jail, this will require him to go to Saudi. And is he going to do that?
Financially, he's going to have a choice.
I mean, he was about to fight on Netflix, right? I mean, he was, yeah. Herb, what it do?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Evening.
Herb.
It's the most money fight, though, for both. Like when I was talking about it on Nukes Live, Tank's coming off a career with
the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme. White Rhino. He's going to knock Hrgovic the fuck out. I'm telling you all right now.
Yeah. I fuck with Dave, but I don't fuck with him like that.
Dave Allen got hard. You know what I mean?
He all right. I'm gonna say that shit like I'm from Crenshaw. You all right? You know how they say
Yeah,
that? He art. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, head kid.
Yeah, just on the Tank Loma thing, it's like Tank's coming off a career worst performance, a fight he lost against Roach, unless you're blind. Cough onslaught. Sorry to do that to you, but I'm going to call you out for your biasness. Lomachenko's coming off, what we thought was retirement. No, it's the longest layoff after disposing Cambosos. But let's be honest, Roach is better than Cambosos. We won't even debate that.
Yeah, we could say. I mean, like we could say that if they fought, Roach would win. I agree.
Yeah. So pretty much, in my mind, when I was talking about it on the app, I'm just like, this is the fight that probably makes the most sense for both of them.
It
both
does.
free.
But you got to look at what the circumstances are also. In all likelihood, like Loma is gonna fight. We know that he's gonna get a ham and cheese sandwich before anything serious happens, because the spectacle is him just coming out of retirement, and they're saying that he's gonna come back in the fall. So he's gonna get a fight. Is Tank gonna get a fight? And if Tank doesn't get a fight, because bro, I don't even know who he would fight to be at this. Like, who would he fight?
Cruz rematch.
I guess like that. He's around. I guess. But and that's if he don't go to jail. Like he could still go to fucking jail. Like he could still go to fucking jail.
I keep forgetting Isaac Cruz is like the get out of jail card for everyone in the PBC when they avoid fighting someone.
Bro,
like, I can't fight you. I got Isaac Cruz.
And he'll bring him. I mean, like, I don't know if he'll go to 40 for him. He might, maybe, he'll go to 40 for him. Maybe. I don't know. Or bring him down to weaken him, which is what I tend to lean towards. That no, he'll bring him down because Cruz hasn't fought at 35 the last, I want to say, 4 fights. He hasn't fought at 35. He fought Rolly, Rayo, Fierro. Then he was supposed to fight Fierro again, but he fought a bum, some other fucking bum. And Roach. So he hasn't fought at 35 the last 5 fights. So Tank might say, yeah, let's weaken the guy so I can knock him out this time. And like I said, that's if Tank even gets the fight, because ain't no fight date. There ain't no fight date. Ain't no rumor, no, ain't nothing out there about Tank fighting nobody. So yeah.
Wait, Tank and Roach was at 140?
No, Tank and Roach was at 35.
I meant to say Roach and Pitbull.
Roach and Pitbull was at 40. That was at 40. At 40.
Okay.
And now Roach, other shit. Roach about to go down to 35 for Zepeda. I don't know who's gonna win that.
Yo, low key, Roach get that resume kind of right.
He is though. Like he didn't lose them fights is the thing. Like, well, he didn't lose. Javante didn't beat him. Isak didn't beat him. Now he about to fight Zepeda. That resume is kind of looking.
That resume looking trying to get like.
I can't believe they're going to be blow back in Zepeda.
The thing is, no. The thing is, under I tell you what, under regular circumstances, I tell your ass right now, if Zepeda would have been fighting in the last 12 months, 1 tune-up, 2 tune-ups, whatever, I would emphatically pick Zepeda to win that fight. Emphatically. But this dude hasn't fought since the Stevenson fight, bro. He ain't fought since the Steve. You know that by the time August gets here, that's over a year. That is over a year. So I don't like that. Roach been fighting. He fought fucking Isak at the end of last year. He been fighting.
2 in a year.
People know on the Zepeda thing, like, my God, that was one of my greatest victory laps. I was telling folks, and Brink can back me up on this. People were debating, Zepeda versus Shakur. And even when the fight first got announced, and Brink can back me up because this was on Nuke's Live, I was saying after, Zepeda had fought Varma, twice, that as soon as he steps in the ring with Shakur is going to cook his ass.
Yeah, but but we're not gonna do that. He won. I picked Shakur to win just like you, Hit Kid. I did. But to say that he
didn't cook him. No.
That's the hardest. That's the hardest.
Clear.
He beat him clear. Yes, I agree with. He did beat him clear. You showed the better boxing throughout, but that was the hardest fight Shakur ever had. Like, yeah, because this guy throws.
Zepeda's pressure definitely made the fight the fight, and Shakur answered the bell. That's just all.
Yeah. Yo, the
Yeah.
Diamante shave is Diamante. You see, he looked fucking gay and weird. He shaved his beard.
Oh man.
You see that shit? He looked like somebody beat the shit out of Kenny G. He should
See,
have
the
did
problem
that
is for
shit.
Zepeda is I don't think I think on the highest level, Zepeda don't have enough power, even though he has great volume.
I disagree. I think that if he had been fighting, he would wear out Lamont Roach. With the guys, see, remember he got off to a rough start with Isak. In the beginning of the fight, Isak was piecing him up.
Piecing him, yeah.
Oh, he was beating him up.
Roach grew into the fight because Isak is a basic ass motherfucker. Like Isak is basic as shit, bro. That dude is looping punch.
One dimensional bro.
Whereas Zepeda do got a little bit more shit to him. Like he do got a body shot, uppercut, hook, body shot. Like he do got a little bit more shit to him now. I'll give Hrgovic this. He has a good barber because he got some good fades, man. Good fades.
I have.
Going to get faded to black.
Listen, Dave Allen's a cult favorite here in the UK, but even I'm picking Hrgovic, and I'm not a Hrgovic fan. I when everyone was hyping this guy up, I'm like, why?
Nah, I remember when Jason was hyping him up. Jason was over the moon over this fucking guy.
Fuck you piece of shit. If there are 10 Hrgovic haters left, I am one of them. If there's only one Hrgovic hater left, that is me. If there are no Hrgovic haters,
you couldn't find a bigger Hrgovic fan than Jason a couple of years ago, bro. He's fucking over the moon over this
Jules,
guy, bro.
you ain't shit, and you thought Munguia was gonna be the face of boxing. Fuck you.
Oh,
yo, you know that he's wait. Oh, really? Really? Didn't I tell your ass he was gonna beat Resendiz? Didn't I tell your ass he's gonna beat Resendiz?
Oh yeah, you went on a limb on that.
Congratulations, congratulations, Jules. I remember I just fucked you all night that night.
I'm telling you, like it's not over. It's not over. If he goes to middleweight right now, who's a bigger name than him? If he goes to middleweight right now.
Don't make that fucking face.
No one knows anybody at middleweight.
Here we go. Dave throws a jab to the body, tries for the overhand. Philippe rolls it, throws a stab to the midsection. Dave responds with one of his own, another shot to the body. Dave,
I'm gonna try to chop that tree down.
Who got birds? Who the fuck got birds and shit?
It's really fucking annoying.
That shit.
I'm sorry, the weather out here is so nice. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, they're getting off to a fast start.
Oh yeah,
they're getting off to a fast start. Jab to the body. I never like where Hrgovic has his hands. He does that mummy shit. Shit.
He has them way too wide.
Oh shit. Ooh.
I remember. Yeah, he's catching him. I remember when people picked Hrgovic over Dubois, and that was after when he robbed Big Bang Shank.
Yeah.
During that Riyadh card, and I'm like, why are people picking this guy over Dubois?
My favorite Hrgovic fight versus Dubois.
Well, in fairness, wasn't Dubois coming off the loss? Wasn't Dubois coming off the loss to Usyk?
Yes,
no.
That
was well after.
No, it was.
That was
yeah,
well after.
Yeah,
that.
it was Usyk. It was Usyk won. Yeah, they lost to Usyk in the first fight with the controversy that first fight had. The body shot low blow controversy.
Hrgovic already going for the rabbit punches because he doesn't have anything else. He's a piece of shit.
No,
that is how you knock people out is with them rabbit punches, low key though.
No, but didn't Dubois beat Miller then Hrgovic? Was it not in that order?
Yeah, I think it was actually. I think it was Miller first. You're right.
Yeah, it was Miller first, but then people were still because he beat Hrgovic to claim was it WBO mandatory if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yo, Dave committed to that overhand. You better chill out. He is committed to that shit. It's way too early for that shit, bro. Throw it straight.
Way too early. Like what? And this is actually a good start by him. Like he's not.
Yo, that was an elbow. Yo, Hrgovic is a dirty motherfucker, low key. Like that was
shit.
That was not a punch, homie. That was an elbow you hit him with, bro.
I've never liked Hrgovic.
We'll go overhand from Dave. It got in. It grazed him. Well, they get off to a very early start.
He throw the
Hrgovic-
punches like the dude that fought Van Dam, the dude that just recently passed. Forgot his name.
Ray
Oh,
Jackson.
yeah.
Damn, he working him. Hrgovic round.
He bringing it to him now. Oh,
Hrgovic round. Yo, you gotta stop with the fucking birds, Brim. What the fuck, bro?
What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you want me to do?
Get
want me to
fucking
shoot him?
throw
Shoot
some
him.
rice.
Shoot
Throw
the
some
birds.
rice at him or some shit, bro. You sound like
the
you in a
ravens.
goddamn like you in a goddamn bird cage, bro.
As a matter of
North the
fact,
Ravens.
that's
Don't
what.
pick the Ravens. They'll remember your ass.
I quickly got to ask this of tonight's card with Keyshawn and Brian Norman. What the fuck was up with the weight situation yesterday? Both of them missing weights.
Well,
for the
Ronnie
main and co-main.
said that it was the scale, and I kind of believe Ronnie because they both missed it by the same amount. Keyshawn missed it by 0.2, and then Norman missed it by 0.2. What's the odds that two guys missed the weight by the same amount? It's like,
Yeah, probably scale not orientated.
it wasn't
Right.
calibrated properly. You know what I mean?
everybody gets a turkey bag, comes in overweight. It seems like the next fight.
Right. The motherfuckers having too much fun. Yo, it's too early for that overhand, Dave.
He's trying to force it, and that's not the way to go.
Yeah, you got to disguise that shit. Especially when you throwing it as slow as he is. Like, come on, bro.
You better get beat up for 12 rounds, bro.
If Hrgovic want to shut Jason up, he better stop. If
He's not gonna
Hrgovic
stop
don't
him.
want Jason talking shit, he better stop this guy.
Jason, get ready to talk some more shit, bro.
I'll be talking all this shit. Fuck Hrgovic.
Don't
Dave
know
Allen
if
could
anyone's
lose, and I'll twist this shit into a moral victory for Allen. Because Hrgovic's never going to do shit in his life. That's moral victories, the only ones that count in his fights.
I'll tell you what, fucking Hrgovic putting some salt and pepper in them punches, though. He is.
Alan sturdy though. Unless you catch him really clean, he ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, that's what Dave got a chin. You got to fuck him up because he got a chin.
Fucking Hrgovic, he's every time they've clinched, he's either put the shoulder in or fucking put the head in. Like this guy is a beyond dirty.
He's trying to
fighter.
put a Muay Thai elbow in there, bro. Trying to hit him with a Muay Thai elbow. You see, he did it again. Like he's a sneaky
Jesus
motherfucker,
Christ.
bro.
And of course, Steve Gray's fucking useless ass is there.
Ooh, all right, that was a good right hand.
All English referees are useless.
Ooh, yeah. If Hrgovic is catching him though, like them last. Oh my goodness, yeah, he's getting in now. He's getting
Uh-oh.
he's getting in.
No.
Jason might have to give him some credit. He might have
No, I refuse.
might have to give him some props.
Hrgovic does look like a henchman from a Bond film. You know what I mean? It's like Daniel
Right?
Craig will be fucking lost.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Fucking
He
Iron
looks like
Jaw.
he's
and
throwing a
shit.
hat at someone.
I'm Mr. Kill.
Yeah.
One thing Hrgovic is notorious for though is punching himself out. He needs to be
Yeah.
careful on that.
Yeah.
That and the rabbit punches and the being boring and the never doing anything. He's known for a lot of things, actually.
True.
None of them good. He's touching Dave though, Jason. He's hitting him clean.
He is. He's hitting him
Two
clean.
good jabs, right hand.
Sometimes with his fists.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave
Hey,
hurt.
yo, you see.
I heard Hrgovic puts cats in microwaves. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
Fucking awful.
You seen Lee McGregor get the shit beat out of him so bad his sponsorship start falling off his shorts.
Who?
Lee McGregor.
Nah, I
The fight
ain't even
before
see that. He got fucked up so the patches
He
were
got-
falling
he got
off his
beat
truck.
the shit
Oh yeah,
out
I
of-
did see that. Wait,
Yeah.
I did just see that. You talking about? Yeah, I did see that. That Mexican
Yeah.
fucked him up.
Yeah.
Gomez Jr. fucked him all the way up. That was nasty, the beating he took.
He beat the shit out of him. Yeah, those was clean, Jason. Two jabs in the right hand. Those was clean.
He'll punch himself out, and then Dave Allen will get him with that overhand. Just you wait. That'll totally happen.
Can't keep getting hit like that, Dave. Come on now.
2-0 Hrgovic.
They need to make Hrgovic fight in an active volcano. That's what they need to do.
Something exciting will happen, at least in the background.
What, like in Tekken?
Just put a ring in that shit.
All I'm gonna say is feed Hrgovic to Moses this summer.
That's a good fight for Moses. I don't know if he's ready for it yet, but that's a pretty good fight.
Yeah. Moses will hit him with his hands, feet, head, shoulders, knees, and toes in that fight, man. Fucking everything. Every single appendage possible.
Next week, we got Usyk Verhoeven.
Oh, shit.
Watch my man Hamza Shiraz become WBO champion. Shiraz.
Can you imagine it if Verhoeven just says fuck it and just throws a roundhouse? Roadhouse.
Okay, I know.
Do the old Chuck Norris.
Sorry to just talk about something last night. I knew Showbiz was a dumb motherfucker, but him saying that Karen won that fight last night against Paddy Donovan's an idiotic.
Yo,
take.
Showbiz, I know what the hustle is, so I'm not a hater of the hustle. But it's
No, I'm not
like
a
you
hater
gotta
of the
realize.
hustle.
But you gotta realize that dude is not here to analyze boxing. He's here to make you watch his video. That's what he gonna say. Whatever he gotta say, so that you hit the link or hit the thumbnail. He say dumb shit on purpose, and that's what I mean. Like, yeah, this guy's not analyzing boxing. You just a hot take machine.
Mm-hmm.
Controversy is his currency. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Controversy is his
Yeah,
currency.
currency is good.
Anyone saying Karen won that fight over Paddy Donovan last night, though? Not a chance.
Bro, Karen looked fucking terrible, bro. Like, so is it that Karen really wasn't all that and Boots is overrated, or Karen just had? Because Karen looked like shit yesterday, bro.
Paddy
I know what my
dominated
vote
him.
is.
Donovan dominated him.
He did.
Oh, Alan's in trouble. He is getting lit up.
Yeah, he's getting lit. You dirty motherfucker! Dirty motherfucker! You pushed him down, bro.
He threw
Pushed him down by the back of the head.
All right, that was a clean punch. Oh, right in the bald spot. Shit.
Not the bald spot. That's his weak point.
Yeah, he working him now. Yo, that's my guy. What punch is this? What punch is this, bro? He's a dirty
shit.
I love
motherfucker.
that last punch was more like an elbow.
You like what punch is that, bro?
Snatch back elbow.
Bro, like he sees it.
Oh, they threw the towel.
Aw.
They threw the towel.
Well, just like I told you, Jules, Hrgovic was going to win by being a dirty motherfucker.
Yo, he was getting fucked up over there, bro. He was getting fucked up. Yeah, he was.
Occasionally by punches.
He land one good shot.
So who do we want to see Hrgovic fight next, fellas?
Moses, get him killed.
Yeah. You know that has the potential to be a fight, though. Like I'm high on Moses, but that would be an acid test for him. That would be an acid test for him.
What about Hrgovic versus Bicoli? What about that?
I'll take that.
I would
take
like
that.
That'd be
I'll
fun.
take it.
I'll take that. When the last time Bicoli fought?
It's been 2
Who's
years.
this?
It's been a year because he's been in the dispute with, Ben Shalom, the fucking muppet.
I can't remember. I think it was when he got fucked up and like inside a round by Parker.
Yeah, that
Yo,
was his last
Ben-
fight, the fight against Parker.
Ben Shalom went to BBC and was never seen again, bro.
Good fucking riddance.
It was never seen again. Like, man, I don't know what Adam Azim is doing over there, bro. I don't know. Like, you need to go to Frank, homie. Like, you are and ain't Adam in his 30s? I think Adam is in his 30s. Like, you are.
Not
Man,
only
they
that,
stopped that.
yeah, they stopped it.
They gave up on him. That damn Miss Corner gave up on him. Damn.
Yeah, this is the other thing as well. Fucking with Asim, he's fighting the guy Tio beat a few fights ago. Steve Claggett.
It's not a bad fight, hit kid. In all honesty,
It's not.
Steve Claggett for him is not a bad fight. What's bad is that look, you came up around the same time as Dalton. Dalton got a belt already. The fuck you doing? Dalton got his belt. He got that BC. What the fuck you doing,
Well,
Adam?
I've been adamant on that. If they make that fight, I am totally on the Dalton. Like I am a hyper of Dalton Smith.
No, yeah, Dalton will knock him out. But
And
but it's a
trust
good
me,
because Adam do got speed though. You got to get like he got like
yeah.
a fake Amir Khan vibe. He do got speed.
Yeah. And how many times did Eddie press Ben, say, "Yo, let's make that fight Dalton against Adam"?
Yeah,
And
because
Ben
Eddie
was like,
knows what happens. Dalton fucks him up.
Yeah,
There's the cold hard truth about that. Dalton fucks that guy all the way
Oh,
up.
That's not a bad card, but I don't know how the fuck we supposed to watch it. Like in the United States, I mean, because he ain't got no broadcast partner over here, and I know you don't. I know you don't think you're gonna pay per view me with that shit. Like, really, bro? You gonna pay per view me with fucking Adam Azim and Steve Claggett? Fuck out of here. Shout out to Trey Duck. Adam versus Tito would be fire. Talking about that Spanish kid. Tito
You wouldn't
Mercado,
pay
I think his name is.
$3.99 for a Claggett fight.
Nah, I would pay $3.99. I actually would pay $3.99 for a Claggett. If it's $3.99, yeah, I would pay that. Listen,
Yo,
Dave
dude,
Allen, Dave will be back in July, bro. That's the he'll be back in July, bro. That dude
He
ain't
you
going
get
nowhere.
to take enough damage.
So he got a
Jules,
baby Bia. Go ahead, Herb.
Yo, I got into it with Tone this morning and shit over some shit because he was trying to telling Carissa Shields that it's cap that she couldn't because the Alicia Baumgartner fight. Remember we couldn't find it. It was on the Zone/ESPN. We couldn't find it, and then I couldn't find the fight. That's why I didn't see all of it. And then I said, yeah, the fights was hard to find. He jumped on my, nah, you capping. I like it was easy for you to find because you still stealing, motherfucker.
I mean, you talking about man. Listen, that's another one that like, and I said this the other day that the people that cover boxing in America, a lot of the content creators is cartoon characters. Yeah, it's just a straight cartoon shit, bro. Like
Propaganda for
you guys,
clicks, bro.
you got serious people. The content creators in the UK are a lot more serious. Like you got a Dayola Deep. Well, he's more than a content creator now, but I'm talking about like when he was doing his YouTube thing, you had a Dayola Depot, you had Hatman Boxing, you had G-Man, you had real analyst shit, real boxing talk. All you got over here is bug-eyed cartoon motherfucker. You got Showbiz over here, Two-Tone over there. Like these is cartoons, bro. I'm waiting for Acme Anvil to fall out the sky, bro. Like y'all some cartoons out here, bro. Straight up, bro.
Acme Anvil. Wow.
For real, like shit is cartoons. Like, look, you a fan of Alicia, and I guess that's it's cool. Like, yeah, you could be a fan of her, but now it's to the point where this is not boxing coverage. What you doing? You just a member of her street team. This not boxing coverage. What you do? It's not like it's not boxing coverage. It's not. You just like you part of the promotion is what you doing. That's where it's at.
It's getting to she won't sleep with you, bruh territory.
Oh shit. There go Keith Connolly. Yo, that motherfucker's everywhere, bro. But it's to the point where you got to say that, like, listen, bro, she ain't gonna no ass or nothing, so you need to calm down, bro. But hey, man, to each his own. I'm not trying to hate on the other content creators. I'm just saying, like, yeah, the shit is getting silly. Like, I can't watch none of these guys. The people I watch is Beats. I watch Beats. I watch Chan. I still watch a day whenever he do a video because he still do videos here and there, But I can't watch none of the American channels. Like, all that shit is fucking cornflakes, bro. That shit is cornflakes.
I watch
this who
Mark
Eddie
Mark
Hearn need to. This motherfucker. You see this motherfucker? This motherfucker. This who Eddie need to worry about. George motherfucking Warren. Yeah, you need to. He got the glow. You see how Queensbury moving now? They got all the heavy. I love Frank, but Frank getting on. Fucking George, bro. Young George is the motherfucking heir. Yo, if you want to get, you don't need to get arrested on the live, bro. Like, shit.
Yeah, man, whoever that is, that ain't me. I'm the guy with the birds.
Between Brim's birds and these police sirens, like shit.
Yeah, going to
Why he got a Neo coat on?
Why not have a neocoat on? That's a vibe.
Yeah, T Street, not for nothing. T Street is good, but T Street don't do videos that much like that. He used to do a lot more videos before. But yeah,
This is
like a lot of
retirement
the
side
American
hustle. He said
content
so.
creators, yeah, like this, a lot of the content creators now, and especially in America. I mean, like really in America, it's like, yo, that shit is not boxing talk. That shit is just
No,
cartoon characters.
it's
bro.
ankle
Like,
talk for clicks.
They mislead
you said ankle talk.
No,
that's a
angle
word for it.
talks. Ankle talks. Wow, that's
Touch
crazy.
It's touch your toes talk, is what it is. It's touch your toes talk.
Let's tickle your toes.
Touch your toes boxing talk. Grab your ankles boxing talk. Grab
them
your
boxing
ankles
talks.
boxing talk. right. Cavity search boxing talks.
Turn to the side and cough. Boxing talks.
Yeah.
Take that boxing talk.
Oh shit. Motherfucker.
You
I
know
like
what?
Media Boxing too, but he's just a hype dude. Like he hypes up fights, which I like, but he doesn't do analysis like I like.
They threw the towel, Avenue. Dave was getting beat up on the ropes, so they threw the towel. Jamie Moore threw it.
His team gave up on him.
Yeah, he was getting hit with elbows, headbutts, rabbit punches, and occasionally a fist in the face.
Exactly.
Or Hrgovic.
I'm
Occasionally
sure
a
I
punch
saw a
got in.
horseshoe at some point. Yeah, Hrgovic put a horseshoe in his glove and fucking. Yeah.
He put a doorknob in a pillowcase and hit him with it, bro. Fuck is wilding. Onward and upward for Hrgovic. So look, we're gonna end it here, and we'll be back for the Keyshawn Davis, Nair Albright / Gina Carano versus Rondo Rousey. We out of here.
Shit, is that
Peace.
tonight? I forgot.